Namah Shivaya. I welcome to all of you in this Shiva meditation session organized by the Yog Jeevan Charya Sadhak Sangh for Sangh members only. First, let me answer the question asked by the seeker. Guruji, what is mind and what is ego? Can you please explain according to your philosophical vision? Beloved seeker, mind is a part of our brain that thinks and remembers our thoughts, our feelings, and our intelligence. According to the philosophy, mind is known as a chitta. Mind is known as a manas. Mind is known as a antakarana. And there are three parts of the mind. First, the conscious mind. This is the 10% part of our mind. And this is useful for our daily activities. Second, subconscious mind. This is the 90% part of our mind which is full of habits, desires, dreams, informations, and past memories. And third is unconscious mind. This is the mix between the conscious and subconscious mind. And this is just like half sleep state of mind. And now let us talk about the three tasks of mind. There are three tasks of mind. First is expression, second is connection, and third is contribution. We all have a mind and we are doing three activities: expression, connection, and contribution. If we will think deeply, mind is the medium for when we want to communicate with others. Means when we do not want to communicate with others, we doesn't need mind. Mind is appearance. And when we look our mind disappears. So we need to watch our mind and see where is our mind, what it is. We will feel thoughts are floating and there will be interval and the watcher will be our pure consciousness. Mind is not physical, mind is a cosmic part. Mind doesn't die, only body gets destroyed. In short, we can say mind is the storehouse of all the informations carried by many birds. And yoga and meditation is a method to clean our mind. Yoga and meditation is a method to detoxify our mind. Yoga and meditation is a method to uncover the layers of our pure consciousness. That is why Maharshi Patanjali says, Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Now let's talk about the second part of the question, ego. There are three words, E-G-O. E means energy, G-O means going on. So ego means energy is going on. The ego is very sensitive and very fragile and very afraid of criticism. Ego depends on the other's opinion. It has no reality of its own. Ego is not a real entity. It is a collection of others' opinion and ideas. In generally we can say ego means our personal identity, our personal feelings or self-importance, or we can say our uniqueness. And ego comes on three bases: thought basis, emotion basis, and need basis. And our ego is carried by the false mind. We can say the fabricated mind, we can say the fantasized mind, or the hypnotized mind. Or ego is just, we can say, cloth on the body. If we are too defensive, we are in ego. If we love to take credits for the success, we are in ego. If we have no sense of gratitude, we are in ego. We tend to interrupt others a lot, means we are in ego. We must always win, it means we are in ego. But when mind stops, all the modification of mind stops, all the fluctuations of mind stops, then the yoga and meditation begins. So if we want to know our mind and ego, we need to practice yoga and meditation. When we know about our mind and our ego, the mind and ego will disappear. When we look our mind, the mind will disappear. When we look our ego will disappear. This is the simple phenomena. What you ask about the mind and ego, just you look your mind and look your ego. Both will disappear. And you will remain as the pure consciousness. This is the subject of practice and experience. It could not be explained by many words, but it can experience by the continued, dedicated, and devoted practice of yoga and meditation. This is enough on your question. Now let us talk about the Mahasi Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, Chapter 2, Sutra 1. Tapa Swadhyaya Ishwara Pranidhanani Kriya Yoga. Mahasi says, assurity, self study, and the dedication of action to God constitute the discipline of mystic union. In next sutra, Guru Patanjali says, Samadhi Bhavanarth Klesh Tanu Karanarsha. The discipline is practiced for the purpose of acquiring fixity of mind on the Lord Shiva, which is free from all the impurities and agitations. Then Patanjali Guru says, Avidya Smita Raga Dvesh Abhinivesha Panchaklesha. The five affections are ignorance, egoism, attachment, aversion, and the desire to cling to life. Avidya Kshetra Muttiresha Prasupt Tanu Vichhinno Dharana. Ignorance is the breeding place for all the others, whether they are dormant, partially overcome, or fully opposite. The Guru says, Anitya Shuchi Dukkhanam Atmasu Nitya Suchi Sukhatma Khatir Vidya. Ignorance is taking the non eternal for the eternal, the impure for the purer, evil for good, and not self as self. So these are the five sutras we have to practice in our day to day life as a yoga practitioner and meditator. Now, let us practice Shiva meditation. I request all of you sit in comfortable meditative posture, head, neck, and spine straight. Close your eyes and listen the sound of inhale and exhale and the sound of your heart. We are practice the Shiva meditation. We are practicing the Shiva meditation. As a listener, we are listening the two sounds, the sound of breathing and the sound of heartbeats. Become the listener and listen the sound of inhale and exhale and the sound of heartbeat. This is the subject of practice and experience. And you may practice every day in your day to day life. Now stop this practice, rub your palms, massage your face, open your eyes. Namah Shivaya. This is enough for today. Become the devotee of Lord Shiva. Maintain the faith on Lord Shiva. Namah Shivaya.